because as Black women, we live in a double bind. Like, when we're in survival mode, we're called masculine. We're told we're too strong, right? We need to dial it back. We too independent. We too hardened. But in my last vlog, I talked about toxic work culture, and I wanted to circle back and talk about climbing the corporate ladder. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yim, and I'm helping women create a life that feels as beautiful as it looks by blending feminine energy and wellness and intentional living for your softest season yet. If you are an oldie but a goodie, welcome back, sissy. I'm so happy you decided to join me again today. So for the month of December, it is always just a month of reflection and restoration for me. So instead of Vlogmas, I'm going to be sharing what I'm calling my winter arc diaries. And my winter arc diaries is just a season of slowing down and softening and turning inward and strategizing for the year of 2026. So for today, it'll be diary entry number 1. So I'm going to finish up my Christmas decor shopping, running some errands for Thanksgiving food prep because I waited until the last minute to go all out. And just along the way, we're going to have some very grown women conversation, a grown woman conversation about some truths that I am waking up to and want to share with you guys. So Hobby Lobby, grocery store, back home, probably put up some decorations because my Christmas tree is going to be coming. In my last vlog, I talked about whether or not I was going to get a white tree, and I decided not to get a white one, but I did get one with the frosted tip. So it'll be in today, and I'm hoping to get the tree up or, you know, get it partially decorated. So I will pick y'all up somewhere else in the vlog. I made it to errand number 1, which is Michael's, and we'll go in there in just a second. I'm looking for some ribbons. But in my last vlog, I talked about toxic work culture, and I wanted to circle back and talk about climbing the corporate ladder and really what it means to redefine success in your career and the quiet grief that really comes with letting go of certain dreams. Because I talked about grief as well, and, you know, mourning things, not just people that passed away. So I feel like at a certain age, you start asking yourself, like, am I still climbing? And if I'm not, does that mean that I failed? And if I am, you know, what am I doing? And for me, the answer has been very complicated, but it has been a very honest one. Because there was a time when climbing made sense for me. Ambition felt good, movement felt good, recognition felt good. But somehow along the way, I realized that climbing just no longer aligns with my peace. And for me, I had to just grieve the fact that this wasn't weakness, it's not giving up. But sometimes it is grief. It's letting go, right? Because grief isn't just about death, as I stated. It's also about letting go of dreams that we outgrow, the identities that we release, the versions of ourselves that no longer fit or even serve us. So yes, I've let go of the ladder. Lovingly, intentionally, and without shame. And I think for me, I'm choosing more of a horizontal climb, right? So learning, expanding, evolving, but without the burnout of constantly reaching upward and the letdown that comes with not getting the promotions. I've accepted that joy happens outside of the corporate walls of America, and it's okay if I'm, you know, stepping into a bigger purpose that is not a job title. It could be creating content. So sis, if you're in that space too, I want you to know that your worth is not measured by promotions. So let's get on in, Michael's. sure which ribbon I want. I feel like I like this texture, but I honestly like this velvety texture. And this is my first time ever buying ribbon, so I don't know. You tell them how much of a length that you want. I don't know what to do, y'all. Y'all, I made it to Hobby Lobby, but this parking lot is giving I want to turn around and go back home, because I just was not expecting for it to be this deep up in the Hobby Lobby. But I'm gonna go in there anyway, because I just feel like this isn't going to change anytime soon. Like, we're in that season where people outside, and it's really nice outside in my area, so people gonna be outside. But let's run in here and see what they got. So I want to show you the ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. So I got this mesh ribbon, and I only got one because I want to actually play with it to see how I can, form the bow. So I looked at quite a few tutorials on it, and it doesn't seem like it's hard at all. But this is definitely gonna go with the theme of rose gold. And my tree did come today. I did not take it out of the box and look at it. I'm probably gonna put it up tomorrow. But I got this tree collar as well from Hobby Lobby, and it too was 50% off. And so I just love this like cream color. So yeah, the Christmas decorations are coming together very nicely. So circling back to what I mentioned earlier, and it was the concept of the winter arc. So typically this is going to be between October and December, and you'll hear people talk about it. Like, they'll say that I'm entering my winter arc, and it's the season where they go quiet, they lock in, they get laser focused, and they prepare to come into the next year with everything aligned. But for me, I'm redefining it, because my winter arc isn't about disappearing to grind in silence, and it's actually not about hibernating either. So my winter arc is starting in December, and it's going to carry through March, because winter to me is symbolic of that, right? It's a season where everything slows down, the air is getting colder, it's darker longer, the days get shorter, and it seems like nothing's really growing. But beneath the surface, we know and understand that there's restoration happening. The soil is resting, the roots are strengthening, and that's exactly where I am in my life right now. And so I thought it would be the perfect concept to bring to you guys, because I am not in a season of stillness that looks idle. I'm actually in a season of intentional work and really grounded focus. And so I'm still gonna be showing up for myself. I'm still focused on my body recomposition goals. I'm still creating the best content that I can. I'm still gonna be pushing to be excellent, in my career, even though I'm not trying to climb the ladder. And so this is my winter arc. This is the time for me to align what I'm doing with who I'm becoming. And it's not about performing growth or being performative for the internet either. It's really about preparing for the woman that I'm stepping into for my next season. So I want you guys to join me in doing this. And before I end the vlog, I want to address something, because this soft life conversation has gotten very loud and messy, and frankly, it is very confusing. And after a comment I received on my last video that was from a man, it made me realize something very important and something very valuable. And that is just the fact that a lot of people do not understand what soft life is, especially when Black women embrace it. So let's breathe there. Because today we're going to talk about it openly, honestly, and respectfully, about why the soft life triggers so many people, why some men absolutely resent it, why some women absolutely misunderstand it, and what soft living actually means for me, and especially for women that is like me. So let's start here. Soft life has been completely misbranded on the internet. And let's get into the part that really stings a little bit, because addressing this comment is actually what inspired this video, because I think this represents what a lot of men are feeling. And so the man basically told me soft life means that the woman lives soft and the man lives hard, and that would never be something that he'd be up for. Now, I really don't take offense to his comment at all. I think he's speaking from his own experiences, and I appreciate men who actually join the conversation respectfully. But the comment was unsettling for me, because the truth is, a woman choosing softness does not mean a man must suffer. He's acting like the soft life is an invoice. It's not a bill. It's not a burden. It's actually an inner posture, one a woman cultivates within herself. My husband does not have a problem with me living softly. He actually helped me brand myself. He actually loves the Soft Wife Chronicles. And guess what? I've always made contributions to our household. Sometimes more contributions than what he could at the time. And that has never diminished my femininity and my softness or my respect for him. So soft life is not about taking from a man. It's about a woman changing the way she relates to herself. Because as Black women, we live in a double bind. Like when we're in survival mode, we're called masculine. We're told we're too strong, right? We need to dial it back. We too independent. We too hardened. But when we soften, when we heal, when we choose gentleness, suddenly people are tired of the soft life. Suddenly it's unrealistic. Suddenly it's annoying. Suddenly it's a burden on men. So, y'all, which is it? Because from where I stand, it feels like Black women can't win for losing, right? We're criticized for being too strong. We're criticized for becoming too soft. We're criticized for protecting ourselves. We're criticized for wanting joy. It's really giving Black women live rent-free in people's minds. And honestly, most of us are just trying to survive and thrive and rediscover ourselves. But when people hear soft life and they instantly think luxury, laziness, hypergamy, and a man doing all the work. And that's just not my definition. And that's not the definition for most grown women. Soft life, in its real form, means peace, boundaries, emotional regulation, no longer living in survival mode, and choosing to be intentional over chaos. It means that I'm healing my nervous system. And you got a problem with that? Most black women aren't asking for yachts or Birkin bags. We're asking for rest. We're asking for ease. And we're asking for a calmer nervous system after a lifetime of carrying everybody's burdens and everything. That's not entitlement. That's healing. And I understand why some men struggle with the soft life concept, because they think softness means helplessness or entitlement, or I expect you to do everything while I do nothing. But for women like me, healed, married, soft simply means choosing peace over pressure. That's it. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, do you want to go put some floral arrangements together and decorate your house and, you know, be soft? If you want to, do it. We absolutely don't care. You know, we just don't. So I could just go on and on and on about softness. It is a recovery response. It's a spiritual response. It's a nervous system response, not a financial demand. And I want to say this clearly and plainly, because I probably won't be addressing that anymore. I'm not living softly because of a man that made me soft. I'm living softly because I chose it. That's it. I'm healed. I have boundaries. I have emotional maturity. I'm learning to rest. And I'm deciding that I no longer choose chaos to be my identity. And my husband, he offers me protection and provision as a man should. And I bring my full self into this partnership financially, emotionally, and spiritually. This is teamwork. This is mutual support. This is balanced femininity. And this is what softness really looks like for everyday black women, not the caricature that the internet created. So yes, I am going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep living in my winter arc, and I'm going to keep choosing peace. And I hope you do too. Because the older I get, the more I realize that what other people feel or think, I pay it no never mind. I survived. And let me just say something. If you're a woman and you're watching this, I want you to know that you're not wrong for wanting a gentler life. You're not selfish. You're not delusional. You're not asking for too much. Okay? You're simply becoming who you always were meant to be, in my opinion. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I want you to comment below, what does soft life mean to you? And I will see y'all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.